Hello everyone and welcome to the first official video on my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make your own magnetic palette out of a palette you may already own. I will be using Colourpop's Yes Please as my example for this tutorial. It is similar to the empty palettes that they already own, which is full of all my single shadows, as you can see here. One of the biggest reasons I wanted to do this was mainly because when I looked at the Yes Please palette, I wasn't overwhelmed with inspiration. And I just wanted to have all my colors mapped out in a way that just spoke easily to me. I previously did my first attempt on the My Little Pony palette, and now I use that to hold my single highlighters. After I took all of the eyeshadows out of both of these palettes, I put them into a larger palette that I own, and I just cleanly put them in an order that just made the most sense to me and made me want to go for looks the best. One of the benefits of depotting your shadows is that you can have them in the way you want, and you can get rid of the shadows you know you won't need and you do not need in your personal collection. As I showed you earlier, Colourpop does already have their own empty palette, which I am using currently, and it just made the most sense to me to take the palettes that I was going to remove the shadows from and try and create something new out of it, because it just felt pretty useless to just toss it away in the trash can. The things you'll be needing are one of Colourpop's palettes. It can be any of their palettes they previously have came out with. Another empty palette to be storing all the shadows you're about to remove. A depotting tool to take out all of the shadows from the palette. As you can see, I've already done so, and unfortunately I did it before I filmed this. A decently sharp knife that you can use to take out the inside of the palette. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, you should ask someone else who can do it for you, because this is a step you need to be the most careful with, as you can hurt yourself if you do not watch what you're doing. Lastly, makeup wipes. So to start off, you want to take your palette, open it up wide, and just think in your head where you would like to start. There is no rule here. The main purpose is just to empty the inside, so you can start however and do whatever you would like. For me personally, I decided to start small slits on the outer sides. And now I'll just be repeating that to the other sides. From here, you just want to carefully take your knife, put it underneath, and start pulling apart the slits you previously put into the palette and remove them. And it just easily pops off. As you can see here, we have an empty canvas in the opening to our magnetic palette. From what I like to do here is make small slits on the sides and remove the remaining pieces before I go in and I make more sharper lines. At this point, we are almost done. All that's left are the little bumpy lines from our previous cutting, so now you just want to take your time and clean them up. And now what's left is to clean any remaining shadow residue. Colourpop's original palettes hold 12 shadow pans, which are smaller than the average one, so out of curiosity I wanted to see how many can now fit in here since it had been transformed into a little bit bigger of a palette. When I put my depotted shadows in here, I found that it could hold about 15 with a little spacing available up at the top. This is comparable to Colourpop's original empty palette, which holds 12 of the normal size eyeshadow pans. And of course, you can fit around 4 bronzers, highlighters, and contours in here. I know I talk with my hands a lot and I may not be the best explainer, but if you made it this far to the video, I'd like to give you a big thank you and I appreciate it so much. If you'd like to see more content like this, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more uploads whenever they may come.